Hi!
Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to a recap of Dare You to Death, episode 4.
Not as much information in this one.
No, but
Hmm.
I feel like this set up stuff for what's going to happen next.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
quite possibly. Quite possibly. So,
because the ending was kind of like, honestly, to me, kind of came out of nowhere. I'm like, the fuck just happened? Like the past like 2
bro,
minutes.
literally, I was like, it felt like the information we got was pretty chill. Okay, and then I was like, oh, whoa, no, what the fuck was wrong?
I'm like, are we supposed to know who that guy is at the end?
I don't know who that is. No.
I'm guessing it's like something with a drug.
I think it is.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're at. I think it's like he's like the head of the drug dealing business.
Yeah. I think if this
That's my
does
guess.
end up having to do with like the like drug gangs or something like that, I don't think it's gonna. I hope not, because I really think it's like a revenge story of some sort. It obviously is, because this person keeps questioning about Pufai. So
No, I know. I think this is like almost like two separate cases. Like I think this has nothing to do with Smiles or the serial killing. I think this is just about the drugs.
yeah,
And then it's maybe like we'll take down him, and then they'll be like, oh, he's the one who has all the ketamine and stuff and is passing it out. And it's
yeah.
like, okay,
Who are you giving it
show
to?
me your
Yeah.
list, and like
Yeah.
we can kind of track from there. Like
Yeah.
so, I think this like kind of connect. I think this is more like a separate case.
Okay.
That's my
That seems
guess,
about right. Yeah.
Because
there's
I
no
don't think
way.
they already revealed who the fucking serial killer is in episode 4 of 10.
There's no way.
I hope not, at least.
I already mentioned all that shit in my freaking in my thing, because I was like, obviously my strongest suspect right now is Tareen, and so is Billy's, and it's like, but we're about to watch episode 4 of 10, so like if all the signs are pointing to her, logic tells me that there's too much time left in the episode for it to be her, you know.
I will say someone who is suspicious to me, mainly because we have not seen him really at all, is Time.
Literally, I was thinking that, and I wanted to move him over to my suspect list, but also because we don't know, literally the only thing is that we haven't heard much about him, and that he was there for one of the things. Like, that's all we know.
Yeah, like we need a Time episode at the very least next episode, because if not, that's really suspicious that one of the main suspects have yet to be focused on.
Yeah, not even a little. We haven't even seen his face walking with his friends since like they were all at the table. Like, that's weird.
I mean, we saw him at the funeral for Belle, but that was about
That's
it.
true. That's true.
And
yeah.
the flashback with Belle too.
Yes, that's true.
So he hangs around Belle.
He hangs around Belle.
Maybe that's something we know, or maybe that's just like he was available and they threw him in those scenes. Who knows? Anyway, before we jump into this episode, do you have anything to talk about this week, or should we just talk straight about how to do the BTS ticket stuff? Because I have no idea how to do it.
I've actually had shit happen this week, actually. What happened this week? I got to watch the first episode of the new season of Bridgerton 2 weeks early. Very fun. Because I signed up for this random Netflix thing that I happened upon when I was scrolling through the news. And it was like, ooh, watch it early. And I was like, okay, so I RSVP'd. And then like a couple nights ago, I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing I did. When was that supposed to be? And I looked it up and it was like tomorrow. I was like, fuck, I'm working. So like, but it was like it starts at 12:30 and I got off at 2:30 and I was like, oh, I don't know, I might be, because there's red carpet stuff, there's games. I was like, I might be able to catch it. After I got home, it was still going for another hour for the red carpet, so I was like, sick. All right, I made it. So very cool. I recorded the episode with my phone because we're Netflix don't kill me. It was just so my friend could see it. But like, because if you screen record it, they cut your live because they can tell you're screen recording it. So I was in one position like this because my friend was going to a movie with her cousin. She couldn't stay and she was so upset. So I was recording it with my phone and we watched it the next day. It was so funny. So that was really good. Very excited for that season. It's supposed to come out on the 29th. What else happened? There's other shit that happened. Oh yeah. I watched Adolescence. Have you heard people talking about that? Oh my god. Jesus. It's on Netflix. It's winning a bunch of awards right now. It's 4 episodes long. It's a miniseries. It's about a kid who's accused of murdering his classmate. He's like 13 years old. He's accused of murdering his classmate. And it's a British miniseries, and it's phenomenal because each of the 4 episodes is recorded in one shot,
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
they don't make any cuts at all. I was like, this is awesome. Like this is really well done, and the acting is fantastic. Like it's dark, but it's like it's really fucking good. And the kid who was in it, he's won 3 awards so far: Critics' Choice, Emmy, and Golden Globe. It's his first project. He's never had done a acting project before, so I'm like, bro, it was really good. I was bored one day. I was like, I'll check it out. People have been talking about it, so I checked it out. I was like, damn, this is good. So that was very good. I also watched the first episode of Heated Rivalry, kind of, because Dan and Phil watched it, and I was like, oh, if ever I'll actually sit down and watch it, might as well sit down with Dan and Phil and watch it. Damn, that's like it's gay porn.
You know what's funny? You know who else happened to watch Heated Rivalry? At least the first episode I know of. June.
You're kidding.
Apparently, people had recommended to him, so we did. And he's like, "Damn, I think it's or something." I saw people on Twitter talking about like, I haven't even watched it yet, so I don't know. But again, all I've seen of that were the guys' butts. I feel like I can recognize their butts more than their face at this point. From how much I've seen,
I've seen a lot of
lot.
butt. I've seen a lot of butt. I have seen a lot of butt.
Yeah. So.
Episode 1. I've seen a lot of butt. So yeah, it's definitely more than the average show. I like it shows more than the average show. I was like, shit, we're like, damn, okay, all right, we're going for it. So I'm pretty sure there were cuts, and I haven't seen like the full episode. One of these days, I'll sit down and watch it. Yeah. I still fully haven't yet. So we shall see. I'm supposed to be getting back up to uploading this week. I haven't put up the schedule yet because I haven't edited anything, so I'm not 100% sure. But I want to, because I wanna film a video this week that is just like one video for my YouTube channel the week after for the K-pop 2025 awards or something like that. Like my favorite songs from the year a month later. But that's okay. All the other for the year award shows are happening right now. Whatever. So I want to do that, but I have to sit down and actually write down what songs came out last year that I even remember. So I'll have to go through like a whole last comeback list to do that,
right.
which is a whole thing. But yeah, the only other thing that's happening this week is that BTS just came out of nowhere and surprised us with their pre-sale release date, and I was like, fuck, I'm working, so I had to get someone to cover for me, but I'm yes.
I am working during that.
You're working,
so that is unfortunate, but I can, it's like at 3,
yeah,
and that's when I'm up in my area, and I can probably like, also Thursday, it's a Thursday, right?
Yes.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are like my easier days, so I might be able to like just like sit in my janitor closet and wait every now and then to see what happens. I still have no idea how this is gonna work, because I'll be honest, I've never done this before. Last time I got BTS tickets was on resale. I
will talk you through all of it.
Great, that's what we're here to do.
I am a genius at this stuff, don't worry. I'm not a genius, but like seasoned. Right. I have done many a Ticketmaster battle. I've done ATs twice, and I've been great both times. So let's
also,
see.
Also, before we get into this, a briefing that happened this week, is that our YouTube channel is officially up. All the episodes are up. Yes. It's literally just our logo if you watch the video. There you go. But it's still there on YouTube now, so you can comment there or like there or do stuff there, subscribe there. So you can check that out as well. It's Beat Podcast.
More stuff will hopefully be happening in that area, rather than just the audio. But we're working that out. So TBD.
Anyway, how do we do this?
Yes. So I'm checking again. It does say the 22nd at 3 p.m. So that's still there. It says differently kind of on Weverse, but I feel like it just gives a very broad, like, between 11:30 and 9:45. Like, Ticketmaster is actually saying 3 p.m. So let's take that for the word, I guess. So it's got the 2 dates on it.
Ticketmaster has a countdown, right? I went on the app on my phone.
Yeah, if I go further in, probably. Yeah, 5 days, 4 hours, 17 minutes. So, yep, January That's, oh wait, no. January 22nd. I was like 24th. No, it's general public. January 22nd, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to set a reminder anyway. There we go. Why not? Why not? And I'll set the other one too. Reminder. Yes, please. So with pre-sales, does your email match Weverse on Weverse and Ticketmaster? Is it the same email?
No. But I've been trying to change it, but it won't let me change it on Ticketmaster.
It won't let you change it on Ticketmaster?
I tried to do it. I stopped. I waited a few days. It wouldn't let me do it. I do it like it. There's a notification that's like, oh, we can't, like, we temporarily ban changing of emails. And I'm like,
how do
why?
you do that?
I'll try it again right now, but because it's been like a few days, and I was meaning to. Hello.
Yeah, try it on your computer. Does it doing it on your phone?
Hello. Okay, no, now it won't let me sign in at all.
Jesus fuck.
Oh no. Okay, wait, hang on. Maybe. Okay, we're good. I'm in.
You're in. Okay, definitely try and change your email.
Yes. Last time did not work, but I will try it. For the umpteenth time. And I'm getting a code. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Confirm code. We have temporarily restricted updates to email. For urgent changes, please contact customer support or for assistance.
You're gonna have to contact them because
yeah, I know.
you will not be let into the pre-sale if it doesn't match.
Yeah, I know.
So that will be a thing you do today. Contact Ticketmaster and be like, yo, bitch. Maybe be nicer. But yeah, it's very necessary or else they won't let you in. I don't know why they didn't just let you. That's very weird.
I don't know. It's Ticketmaster has screwed me many times before, so I do fear for those.
That's okay. Don't fear. I'm doing some manifestation work for everybody. So, concerts. Definitely do that today at some point.
Yeah.
If they say no, I guess keep trying to change it throughout the week, and if you can't, still attempt to get into the pre-sale and see what happens.
Yeah.
If you can't, then fuck them, and I will do my best to get tickets for both of us.
Yeah, I know.
So okay, let's figure this out.
Okay.
Do you want tickets for both days?
I would like to try for both days.
Okay, I would like to try for both days as well.
Yes, because my own plan is spend the week in Foxborough.
Got you.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just, so, I mean, I would like to try for both nights.
When you try for both days, are you doing it on your phone if you can get in, or are you doing it on your computer?
I'll have to do it on my phone because I'll be at work.
Okay, so that means you can only try for one.
Right.
So I will attempt it for 2 for both of us. Because I'm gonna have a tab open for each day.
Okay.
And that's hard to do with an app. It's actually impossible to do with an app.
Okay. I'll try for the Wednesday then.
You'll try for the Wednesday? Okay.
Yeah. And then
Gotcha.
See what happens. And then you can do Thursday. Or you can try for both, obviously.
I'll try for both, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just specifically try for the Wednesday.
What is your budget for each ticket? Okay.
See, you texted me that.
Yeah.
And I would like to remind you, you're talking to the same person who dropped on Eras Tour tickets. I have no budget. So,
I do, because I'm poor.
I know. So I'm like, what's your budget? And I'll fall somewhere in there. You can put me somewhere in there.
Oh God, my budget is probably 500 per ticket.
Oh, that doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah. I wanted to do VIP, but then I looked and it said past VIP has been 1,500. But then someone uploaded a picture of tickets that were possibly the ones in Japan, and they were 380 for VIP, and I was like, that's a lie. I was like, if it's not a lie, I'll be very happy. But there's no way.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna do for the Wednesday is I'll try for VIP if I can get into it. And then see what happens there, and then
exactly.
If not, oh well.
See what happens.
But I figured I'd try because I don't know what VIP is, and I'm like, I never done that before. I'll give it a shot.
If we had like a map, that would have been great, but we don't. So we can always talk like seating and what would be a good spot later, because there is no map. So what you do is I usually go. It says I feel like it usually says like an hour early, or no, a half an hour early or something like that. I'm on the page like an hour beforehand.
Okay.
Eventually, once the countdown has counted down, it'll say like join waiting room or something like that. I think at some point the countdown will turn green, like it's almost time, blah, 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 and then it'll hit join waiting room. Don't refresh anything, just hit join waiting room. And it'll, even if it says it's loading for a long ass time, do not touch it. Or else you'll be kicked to the back of the line. And eventually it'll zoom you into a spot in the waiting room. If you're over 2,000 people behind, it'll just say 2,000 plus. So you can't know, especially on your phone, you wouldn't be able to know, but I can get into the source code on my computer and find where I am in line. So I'll be able to let you know where I am in line. I figured that out. If I went on TikTok and I was like, guys, how do we do this?
So granted, when we're both doing this at like presumably the same time, I'll be at work on my phone on the Ticketmaster app. I won't be able to switch app to see where you are at all. So is this more like an afterthought thing, right? It's
yes.
Like afterwards.
Yeah. I can always tell you where I am in line, like just to be like.
But I won't really know, will I? Because I'll be on Ticketmaster.
Yeah, a notification will probably pop down for Instagram, and you can always just go down and look at the notification and zoom it back up. Like as long as the app stays open.
Well, because I'm not sure, because I know like on the app you can really refresh it, but like I'm just like
there's not really a refresh on an app. So yeah, that's right. You're not on your computer. As long as the app stays open, you should be fine. I would be wary about closing it for something else, but like not fully closing it. I'd be wary about that. But
yeah.
So I would leave it open and just go through notifications if you need to message me. Eventually, like don't refresh it all when you're in there. Even if it as it's counting down the people, once you get to like the end of the line, it says you're next or something like that. And if it like does the whole loading thing again, do not refresh. You're gonna want to, because it's instinct. Don't do it.
Right.
It'll kick you out to the back of the line. Eventually, it'll load you in, and just what I usually do is what goes fastest. I think what goes fastest is the list, not the like. There's the map, and then there's the list next to it or underneath if you're on your phone. Scroll through the list and find the tickets that will best work. We'll go through like which sections or something are which when the map comes out. Or maybe one of our friends will get in first and be like, this is what it looks like. And that way we know. So you'll be able to see by section. Also, when you click on the ticket, it'll pop up. Make sure you've hit 2 tickets. I think it usually loads in at 2 tickets, I think.
Yeah, I know most every other time I went to ticket things is all like 2 tickets.
Yeah, it always loads in at 2. I've always had to go down to 1. Yeah. But it should do that. So when you click on like a set of tickets or something like that, it should highlight it on the map. And so when you click on it, it'd be easier to go, ooh, how about this one? Ooh, how about this one? But if it's gone, it won't tell you until you try to do it. So you have to like click, look, click, look, click, look, like it's.
Right.
We'll talk about our like first choice, second choice, whatever of sections of the map later when it comes out. What else? Once have you changed your payment info and everything?
Yeah, that should be up.
Okay. And did you happen to let your bank know that you're making a big purchase, or whatever card you're using? I would do that. Because I gotta let mine know, because they're gonna be like, why did you buy $1,000 worth of please don't block me. Like, it'll be like, you can't spend this because it's declined. I'm like, don't decline me, please. I'm supposed to be spending the money. So yeah, definitely call your bank just in case. or whatever bank is with the card you're going to use. And once you go through, it'll be the normal payment stuff. They should hold your tickets while you're in the payment area for 5 minutes. They should. Hopefully they do. Sometimes people have gotten kicked. I have not experienced that. Where's some wood I can knock on? Is that wood? Yeah. So apparently, like, people will pay complete payment and then they're just thrown back out, and they didn't get them. So back in the line. I know people have experienced this, and we should be fine manifesting. But once you're through all your stuff, I would get ticket protection as well. Just
Let's take protection.
there's like it's like the insurance, like it's like a few extra dollars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to make sure that if something changes, you can get a refund. Like,
okay.
Because usually I do that with tickets and not with like anything else. But tickets, I'm like, nah, things could change. Especially in this country right now, they could be like, actually, we're not coming. It's too dangerous. So, I would definitely get ticket protection. And if it takes forever to load into the you got the ticket screen, again, don't refresh. The general rule of thumb, don't refresh.
Is don't refresh. Yeah, and I knew that. Don't refresh.
Don't refresh. You like sometimes it's instinct for me to go, it's not working. Let me try refreshing. Like, don't do it. So yeah, that's the general thing, is kind of like try and be quick while you're in there, but try and be calm while you're in there so you don't make any mistakes and so you don't click the wrong ticket. It's stressful. It's like adrenaline inducing, and whenever I'm done buying tickets, I usually have to like run around my house a couple times to like get it out. Like, but you should be okay as long as you can change the fucking email.
Yeah,
So,
that's my biggest concern right now. Is doing that.
yeah, I'm happy my email's the same, but I think it's because I bought BTS tickets before and this had to happen before. So I don't know if I had to change it before or what, but it's the same and I'm not touching it. But I will be trying for both days. And my mom decided not to come, so just me. Cool. Sounds good. We can always because one of them will be better seats than the others, guaranteed.
Yep.
So that'll be fun. Depends on where we are in the sale, but yeah. It'll be exciting. It'll be a good day. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing some manifestation work. I'm doing some like, I've gotten into like crystals and things like that. I'm doing some work. Okay?
Nice.
We're gonna get this shit done. I promise. Okay? Okay.
Yes.
I believe in us.
Anyway, episode 4 of A Dare You to Death.
Jeez, yeah.
We pick up where we left off with the kiss. And we see it escalating a bit.
And then
But once Jay goes below the belt, it's kind of like a hold up.
we have stopped.
Yeah. And Come-In is just like, my wounds are fine now, I'll go.
Yeah, I'm like,
Fine,
bro,
I'll
you
leave.
can't be like, you can't like play it off like literally nothing happened when both of you know shit happened.
Yeah.
Actually, my wounds are good now, thanks. Like, what do you mean? We were just making out.
So then he's in his room, I think Come-In's like looking over a case file. And he's like, shit. Like he's like, look, I gotta be professional about this, I got this. But then groans and he's like, I don't got this.
I really don't got this. They're like, oh Jesus, why? What? Like, just go to sleep. I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, they're both. And then we see Jay. He's like, "Oh, coworkers accidentally kiss all the time."
You need to call HR if that's happened.
In what world? First off, in what world is that an accident? It's not like you bump into each other and your lips like smush
Literally,
together.
like he kissed you and then you said, okay, me too, and then kissed it.
Yeah.
Decisions were made.
Yes. Anyway, the next day we got Jade in a towel with a carrot. And Come-In walks in, sees that, and it gets very awkward.
Why are you holding a carrot and smirking at him?
You know.
You know.
It's supposed to mean something.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not like we know Come-In's already seen it before. He fucking whipped his towel off and left in the last episode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we already Yeah, anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into that. Then at breakfast, we got come in Jade and Jay. Jay gives come in a good meal, but only gives Jade bread. And Jay's kind of like jealous. He's like, why are you so close to him? You barely know him. And I was like, yeah, but I'm trying to get closer to him. And then starts asking why he moved here. Which I'm wondering. We know that Kamin's trying to get close to Jay to get info from him. Do we think Jay is possibly trying to do the same with Kamin? Because that thought did cross my mind if he's trying to,
I think it
maybe
did
his
as
friend
well.
Are like, well, you're close with the head investigator of this case. Try, like, get info on them and maybe, like...
It crossed my mind a little bit, too. For, like, half a second, it, like, flickered. I'm wondering. I don't know. Because it definitely isn't a no. Like, it possibly could be a thing.
Right. So Kamin reveals that after his dad died, his mom wanted to retire and they moved back to Thailand. And Jay's like, oh, well, how did your partner feel when you left? And he's like, there is no partner. And he's like, there's no partner.
Good to know, good to know.
Yes. And then he turns his attention to Jade, who then kicks someone in the face.
It's like, I am helping.
And then Jade... yeah, I mean, he is, sort of. You know?
Sort of. They both know each other is single now.
Yeah. I mean, we already knew that. I mean, yeah.
They didn't.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming they did. I mean...
They didn't.
True. I mean, they just made out upstairs in the last episode. I assume... I hope they were both single.
I would fucking hope.
Anyway, then Jay kind of forbids Jay from going to school. Because he's worried about him.
I wouldn't want my brother or sister going to school either.
No, same. Like, I honestly fully agree with those.
Yeah. Be like, there's a murderer going around, and your face is on a picture of crossed out faces. So let's, stay home with the locked door, okay?
Yes. So, at the office, Jay asks Kamin if he wants any coffee that he's gonna get. And he says, no thanks, I'm good. Starts walking away, not even asking Jade.
Fucking amazing.
See, this is why I really hope Jay's not Smiles, because this dynamic is so fun. And if he is, that will completely ruin
Yeah. This will be very calculated if he is.
Yeah. So then, Jay grabs Kamin, and he's like, this is a workplace. And he's like, can't we talk about what happened last night? And he's like...
Not in the workplace.
Yeah. He's like, no, like, not here. Not now.
Fill out a warrant if you want it.
Yeah. Then, with Shireen in class, she is texting Belle, but there is no answer. She calls Belle, and there is no answer.
Here's my thing. I said this during my reaction. I put this on the murder board too, even though it technically isn't a clue or something in universe, but I want to keep it in mind. This, again, could be attributed to my acting for the audience theory. She is not acting for the audience because Champ is there. She could be lying. She could be like, where is Belle? Oh god. Meanwhile, knowing the whole time. She's not by herself and panicking by herself. So it's definitely like, that would confirm to me that maybe it's not her that Smiles. But so far, this whole episode, every time we see her panicking or worried, she's not by herself.
Yeah.
So still up in the air for me.
No, I agree. I kind of thought the same thing. Because it's also like, she could also be trying to push them to finding Belle's body. And be like, hey, look, victim striked again. This one's a bit more gruesome because it's acid poured all over her. Like, almost like as a scare tactic to be like, I'm serious.
I'm so
like,
serious.
You are gonna lose. Like, yeah. So it could also be something like that as well. So then she calls Jay. And she's like, is Belle with you? And he's like, no. And she's like, well, both of you aren't in school. And he's like, my brother said not to come to school. And she's like, well, do you know where she is? And he's like, no, and hangs up. And then calls come in. And he's like, I think something happened to Belle. Now,
this could be two things. Either he Smiles and is like, calls immediately because it's like, hey, they know something's wrong with her. Go find the body, like, or this could be he is very proactive. At least finally we have a smart character who's like, I'm slightly worried about my friend. The police should be on this immediately. Like,
Yeah.
usually they're like,
I don't know.
she's fine. She's probably fine. She's probably sleeping off somewhere, and then won't tell the police anything. But he's actually very proactive about it, probably because his brother is a cop.
Well, that, and there's already been 2 deaths in this friend
Exactly.
group. Like,
He did it for the other one too, didn't he? He was like, no, there was something else he did it for. Yeah,
Yeah,
he for
he called out Tom Claw's life.
yeah.
Once he found out Tom Claw had one, he called
Yep.
them.
It's always him called. That's something to note.
That is something to note.
That is something to note.
Jay always calls.
Jay.
So, Kamin and Jade go up to Belle's room. They leave Jay by the door because he ain't going.
And
anywhere.
also, the sergeant there that says that he's been there all night said no one came in or out. And I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Obviously, someone did because we see later. But like, well,
if there's only one guy looking over the whole
building, then yeah, he very well could have snuck in. But that means, in my mind, that said to me, it's someone who's been there before many times and knows a good way to get in without being seen.
Well, it's also someone who's good with technology because they shut down the security cameras just like they did at drinking.
Yes, I didn't write that down actually. I wrote down the other stuff that was mentioned during the ME exam, but I didn't write down technology. I'll do that because technology is a very good point. Let's see, and they're all engineering students, so very well could have some technology level to that.
So they go inside, go into the bathroom, see water and blood overflowing the bathroom.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bloody.
And come and call for forensics now. And they come and start running their diagnostics on the body in the room. And Sammy, whose character's name I still don't know.
Yeah, I keep saying Sammy too.
Yeah, she says there is no sign of anyone coming in here, no sign of forced entry. It looks like it was just Belle this whole time.
No fingerprints, no footprints. I'm like, the fingerprints I understand because they had gloves on most of the time. That's usually what's been happening.
Right.
But footprints, that means they made sure that when they probably got soap suds and maybe blood on the bottom of their shoes from all of this in the bathroom, they made sure not to trek them through the rest of the house or cleaned up after themselves when they did. That's like meticulous. That's also to do that after you've killed someone and they're bleeding out and dying in the bathroom is psychotic. So that's like, who the fuck? That's,
I saw this thing on Twitter. It was like a TikTok post or whatever, and it was like, oh, I love this theory, and it was that Cummins smiles. Which makes no real sense. But the fact you're talking about being very meticulous and clean and neat, we know Cummins is that.
Yeah.
And so that was like, I was like, wait, there's someone who's like that, and I'm like, wait, it's Cummins. That wouldn't make sense.
Bro, fucking imagine. That would be like fucking terrifying.
Well, we know it's not because we know last night he was making out with Jade when she was getting killed.
Good point. He has an alibi.
So both of them have alibis, so it's not going to be a twist main character or like one of the main duo villains.
Just in case it ever was, I printed their pictures out, so I do have them. As previously sent to you, my cat did chew on Cummins.
Yes, and as I said to you, so has
Jesus Christ.
And then what's the guy's name again? Cancun.
Cancun, yes.
Right? Cancun comes over. He gives Cummins a mask with like, be careful about any inhaling any particles. And then he tries to give it to Jade because Jade kind of flirts with him and he's like, look, just take this. And he's like, I'll wear it only if you say you're worried about me. And this piques Sammy's attention. She's like, what?
She's like, hold on. Why is this like TV show dialogue here? This is some drama shit.
Yeah, and she kind of watches this whole scene unfold. And then we're down to the lobby. Jay is sitting there waiting.
Jeez, this poor, honestly, if as long as he's not Smiles, this poor kid.
Honestly, I feel so bad for him in this moment.
His friends just keep dropping like flies, and he's got two things going through his mind. Another one of my friends is dead, so it's grief, and then fear from like, I could very well be next. like who knows who's gonna die next?
Yeah, I just feel real bad for him when they walk through with the body. And Cummins tells Jade, he's like, talk to him properly. And he tries to. But then Jay lashes out. He's like, you said the police were watching us. Why they're another body? Like, how do you expect me to stay calm? I don't even know if I'll be the next corpse or not. And Jay kind of hugs him as he breaks down.
Yeah. I don't know how I'd handle that too. I'd probably handle it similarly, just like freaking the fuck out.
I mean, well, yeah, it's like
I would lock my room. If I had a fucking lock on my door, I would lock it. I would push a bunch of bookcases against it. I'd put some snacks in my room so I didn't die of hunger. And I would literally just like hole up in here until the case was solved. I would not leave. I would literally entertain myself for like weeks, days on end if I needed to. Like, no one's fucking getting in here. Okay? I'm done. Okay?
Honestly, that's a smart plan. Then come in and ask Jay if Belle and Shireen had any problems with each other.
Not that they know of, however, if fucking Champ was sleeping with both of them, there could be an issue.
There could have been an issue. That jacket.
That jacket. I'm thinking about it now.
That damn jacket.
Fucking jacket.
So we pull Shireen into the interrogation room. And she's like, oh, we were friends. Belle said there are only two things she was good at in life. Studying and beating people up.
Yeah. That's her gist.
Yeah, we see she confronts three girls. But as Shireen explains, she's like, oh, but sometimes she would get ahead of herself, and the girls end up taking her out.
But I love what she said here. She said she can lose everything, but she will never lose face.
Yeah.
Which is what happens. She felt slightly embarrassed, even a little bit, because they were like, actually, no, fuck you, don't try and take us down. And they stopped her from beating them up, and she went, oh fuck no, I can't lose face. And so she fucking douses her in acid. Like that's her response too.
Yeah, and we do know that both Jay and Time were with Belle during this.
They did. Apparently, they didn't know what she was gonna do. She was just like, "Can you drive me to my place?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And she's like,
"Which I fully believe that.
I fully believe that too. Like she could have been like, "I'll just park here." Actually, could you turn the lights off? At that point, I'd be like, "Are you good? Like, what are we doing? Like, we're at your place." And then she just sees her walk by. Yeah, I don't think they knew.
Yeah. And then Jay's yelling at Jay. He's like, "Are you crazy? Like, if that girl pressed charges, you'd be an accomplice too."
Yep.
And he's like, "I didn't know what was going on. I didn't realize what she was doing till it was too late."
She's insane.
Yeah. And then Shireen, back with her interrogation, she explained that she messaged me last night, and I didn't understand what it meant. I tried calling her this morning, but I couldn't reach her at all. Here's proof of my messages and the time she called me. I didn't answer.
Which very
kind of shows that.
Easily could have been faked. She very well could have made sure to call her like every couple minutes or text her every couple minutes or hours or whatever to make that look like it happened on her phone. That could have happened easily without Belle responding. That's so easy to fake.
Yeah, she'd be dead.
Yeah, she'd be dead. So it's very easy to fake.
So yeah, no, this could have easily been faked.
Yeah. It's very easy to have that set up. And once again, Common and Jade are in the room, so she's not acting for the audience.
Right. Then the girl, who I don't know her name, she's there as they look at security cameras, but she explains it's similar to the case at Drink Me. Between 1 and 2 a.m., the cameras on Belle's floor shut down.
Yep.
And on the lobby.
Okay. Knack with cameras. Or tech.
Yes, but then Jade notices a car with a camera in it. So they find that person, take the camera from there, and we see someone walking by.
With glasses.
Yes.
Who has glasses that's still alive?
Who has glasses? Well, it's funny, in my reaction, I was like, oh! But then I was like, wait, Tar's dead. So I was like, wait, not him. But then, it wasn't until after I was editing, I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Someone else who had glasses too, wasn't there?
Someone wears glasses literally 24/7. His yellow and black ones. So that is something.
Yellow and black glasses?
Yeah. He wears black glasses with yellow lenses.
Oh, we were thinking of two different people.
Fuck off. Were we? Who
I was
were we?
thinking of Puth.
Oh my god! I'm so dumb! I'm so dumb. Oh my god, I was thinking of Champ with his fucking black and yellow, like,
you know what? Okay, listen. Listen, okay. I guess they started filming or something the BL Tennis show or whatever, or like the Bad Buddy remake, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yes.
And you know how both Jimin and Sing are in there.
Yes.
People were already being like, "Oh, they're gonna be a couple in that." People are suspecting that, speculating that. And now I'm like, wait a minute, but they're both in here. They were both together in the intro, which I'm still holding on to.
Yeah, hold on to that. Hold on to that.
If there are two killers who are trying to avenge Pufai, what better than her boyfriend and possibly her brother? And then they fall in love in the process.
Oh! That's good.
You see the vision.
I see the vision. Because I did say in my reaction this week that it is really weird that we saw Puth for one fucking episode and then suddenly a different Emmy. Like, this whole time. He's just dipped.
And he's also in, like, he's like the second, like, after June and Dunk, he's like right there with Shimon in the intro.
What
like, he's like second.
fuck?
He's second. I'm just saying, I am holding on to this whole intro. They're a couple thing for some reason.
Puth also wears glasses.
Right? Okay, can you check a picture, make sure he does wear his glasses and I'm not just bringing this up?
No, he does, because I have my thing
Okay,
over
good.
here. Yeah, I have my murder board and he's on it. So, I remember literally going through and, like, pointing and being like, Tar and Champ wear glasses. And then, like, a few minutes later, I was like, Puth is still on my person of interest, but we haven't seen him in a minute. And I looked at his fucking face and I did not notice the glasses.
Well, you know what? This could actually lead to them starting to suspect Champ because they think, oh, he always wears glasses.
Glasses, yeah.
And then, but not realize that Puth also does.
Oh.
I don't know, I'm just saying. Also, I didn't see glasses. When they were looking at that, I'm like, where are the glasses?
It's kind of like slightly...
reflective?
Yeah, slightly reflective. Like, you can see where the eyes are supposed to be. You can see something that's, like, definitely not a face. And it's like, what would make that, like, what would refract like that? And it's like, glasses.
Well, I also thought, when they were like, oh, it's glasses, I also thought, oh, is it also the robotic mask?
I thought about that too, and I was like, I feel like they wouldn't wear it outside because it would definitely call, like, attention to them, and it would also be, like, hard to see where you're going, probably. Or at least harder, especially at night. I don't know. For later. I have more... not evidence, but more to my Pufai's doing all of this theory. But I feel like I really like your sibling and boyfriend thing. I like that.
I don't know.
It's smart.
I don't know. We'll see. I right now I have no idea what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
So then Jade follows come back into his office and he's like, "Why are you following me?" And he's like, "I did a good job. Aren't you gonna compliment me?" And it's like, "Great, good job, good boy."
Good boy.
And then Jay's like, I didn't really want a compliment. I just knew that you wouldn't be able to resist arguing back. And he leans in very close. Kamin's like pretty much sitting on his desk at this point. And Jay's like, "I already told you. My mouth works well."
This man always flirting.
Yeah. And he leans in very close. And it kind of looks like Jade's top lip and Kamin's bottom lips touch for like a second.
Yeah.
But then he pulls away.
He's like,
and
ooh,
he's like,
nope.
And he's like, if you can handle it, then just endure it, and leaves.
This bitch.
Which I like. Jay's new approach is like being a complete tease.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
If anything, let's go.
So then we are in the forensic room over Belle's now acidified body.
Yep.
And Tenku's like, okay, in the stomach we found sulfur acid and hydrofluoric acid. Is that normal or no?
All I'm saying is, I feel like acid is acid. You know, like usually you just...
Oh, the glass touching one.
Yes, the glass touching one. I wrote that just in case. This is where I wrote stuff just in case. Glass hatching, and they said, how did someone get like all these chemicals, like that much of it? So I'm wondering if there's like not necessarily an art student, but like these chemicals are at school maybe, and this person has a hobby for that, or they're working on that, or something, and they were able to get those chemicals because that is their field or something like that. So possibility. To keep
Or
in
a
mind.
doctor, like Puth.
Why would they be etching glass?
Oh, I don't know etching glasses.
That's what I
wow.
kept. That's what I kept in mind. The glass etching. That's what I'm keeping in mind because they could have like.
What is glass etching?
Like, when you're like carving into like glass to like etch into it like a picture or something like that. Like the.
You use acid for that?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't do glass etching. I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, hang on. Let me actually like really deep do a little mini search here on what the fuck glass etching is. Glass, because I was assuming.
Right.
Glass etching. Yeah. That's what I thought it was. Creates a frosted design on glass using chemicals, etching cream, or abrasives, sandblasting, or as we see here.
Is it
acid.
toxic and could kill you if you?
Well, fucking obviously.
I don't know.
It's acid. Usually, like I would think, like acid is just like acid, so you would just need the one acid.
Well, yes, but also we have acid in our stomachs.
Yeah, stomach acid.
Yeah, it's acid.
Yes.
So not all acid like kills you the way it's like, it's like I don't know.
Okay, hang on. We do that too. Hang on.
Okay, well now we're here.
It's been a while since I took chemistry. Does sulfuric acid burn? Yes, it causes severe chemical and thermal burns on contact with skin, eyes, or when ingested. Now, hydrofluoric. Let's see. At high concentrations, meaning above 50%, the hydrofluoric acid acts as a strong acid, which causes corrosive burns with immediate contact to skin, eyes. Yeah. Okay, so they both do. Here's my thing. This is why I wrote this down. Sulfuric acid, I at least didn't write this down, but I mentioned it. And this is part of my Phi kind of like a little theory. Sulfuric acid burns on its own. Hydrofluoric acid burns on its own. They used both. They said, I want to make fucking sure that if one doesn't work, the other will. Like, I want to make absolutely sure that they die from this. The last time that for the last couple murders, Tars before this was like, I'm gonna stab him in every fucking limb he has, and then in his chest. I'm gonna make sure he suffers and dies. I need him absolutely dead. And before that, Pufai, the same exact fucking thing. She was given every single like death row inmate's drug, like to make sure. Like it wasn't just one of the death row inmate drugs, it was all of them. Every single possible drug used to make absolutely sure she dies. So it's all connecting back to Pufai, which means in my brain, one murderer. However, it also kind of works with your theory.
I was gonna say the boyfriend and brother.
If they're working together, if they're working together, it would be the same. It would be a similar MO as well, not just two separate killers. So we didn't. I feel like we didn't think of that. Like 2 killers or 1 killer. If it's 2 killers and they're working together, that could look like 1 killer.
Yeah. I don't know.
But then who killed Pufai? They wouldn't have killed Pufai though.
Well, I will have a reason that could lead to that, which might be a Jinkies moment, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Is it possible that Pufai killed herself?
Possibility.
And, like, this kind of led to, like, because of all the shit that Tar and Bell and everyone else did, like, maybe it's almost like Champ and Puth are trying to, like, avenge her, that, like, because they were the ones who, like, drove her to this.
Maybe.
Because people are, because we know Tar raped Pufai.
Yes.
People are suspecting that Pufai was one Bell took to get the abortion.
I was suspecting that as well. I thought about that too.
I saw someone on Twitter say, what if that's Pufai?
I thought about that too.
Yeah, so it's like...
I'm looking
up
both
of them.
Sus shit.
If that's the case, both of them have directly hurt Pufai.
Yeah. Absolutely. I definitely see that.
That could be a theory, maybe a Jinkies moment.
Possibly. I'm writing down, did Pufai kill herself just in case? Because that is a possibility. But in terms of this I also wrote down, this is what I wrote, like, when you said they're good at technology, they said this person also had to have knowledge in chemistry to know which, like which acids to douse it with. So that's something to keep in mind as well, which honestly
A
could
doctor would know that.
a doctor would know that. Also, possibly an engineering student, depending on the thing they're engineering, depending on the engineering that they're working on. So I definitely see that a doctor would know that. So
Doctor would know that.
damn, bitch.
We just need to see him again so we can be more suspicious.
Yeah.
We saw him in one fucking scene so
That's
far in 4 episodes.
and so he's not coming to the top of my mind, which is fucking annoying because like
but he's like second in the intro.
I know he's not hitting the top of my mind, which is really fucking weird because all of this that we're talking about is literally checking off all his boxes. Glasses, knowledge in chemistry, like it's fucking all here. Who got all these chemicals and how? Like it's
I don't know.
fuck.
Anyway, this is where I started to get annoyed with TenKun, where he's like, "Oh, can I have your phone number so in case I want so I can let you know of this stuff?" And he's like, "You already have my email." And he's like, "Yeah, but I want to hear your voice."
Yeah, this is where I started to get a little okay. We're pushing it a little bit.
Yeah, because last episode I was like, "Props for doing this in front of a dead body. Like, well done to take your shot."
Damn, yeah.
I respect that. Now you're being pushy.
Yeah, now we're being a little bit because like obvious we need to have like awareness. Like he's obviously being like no without saying it. Obviously, I think that Kamin needs to be like, you know what? No, like I am good. I can tell you like me. No, like we need a flat out of that. But also, I think TenKun needs to like read him a bit better, where he's like saying no indirectly. He's like, I gave you my email. Take that. Like so. Oh, now here is where he is getting a little on my nerves.
Yeah, but then Jay takes his phone and he's like, "Here, you can have my number instead." The inspector's very busy.
So
He
busy.
won't have time to answer your calls.
Too busy.
So then we have Jay at home looking on Facebook about everyone talking about Belle's death and how she has no family apparently.
Damn, bro.
And they made a image for her memorial, and we're all gonna go there to pay our respects to her. And then, very random scene. Shireen is walking home at night with a bunch of bags, and there is a figure whose shoulder we see like fades away, and she looks at that figure. She's like, "Hello? Who is that?" Checks her phone, and the figure's gone, and she goes inside.
Here's the thing.
And that's it. Which is, I feel like that's just very weird to have. Now, obviously, that might not be Smiles.
It might not be Smiles. It could be someone random that was just standing there, like, and she's she's nervous, like because
yeah, it could be to show she's nervous. It could be one of the police who's like watching her, because we know that police are watching everyone.
And it's to show that she's guilty because like they're keeping a closer eye on her or something. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm more inclined to, because I feel like if it didn't come back around in this episode, which makes me think that it's gonna continue, which makes me think it's not some random thing and that someone was watching her. But also, it's making me think that like I was like, I saw the shadow and I was like, well, she's not, I was 100% sure, at least 90% sure. I'm like, well, she's not dying. She didn't get a letter. But then in my mind, I was like, but what if she did get a letter and we just don't know it yet? I feel like I've said that multiple times this episode. I'm like, well, they're fine because they didn't get a letter. And I'm like, wait, but did they? Like, someone could have gotten a letter and we have no idea. We just haven't seen it yet, you know? They even mention it later on, but they were talking about Tongkla and how they didn't know he got a letter yet. So,
right.
Anyone
could have a letter.
Anyone could have a letter, and I would think that like if Shireen did die in that moment, or if they went up and grabbed her, then I would be like, oh well, he's changing up his MO because she didn't get a letter. However, we don't actually know who has one yet. They could have been lying to us. I don't know.
Anyway, then Jaden come in, return home, and Kamin's like, "What's your problem with TenKun?" And he's like,
"What do you think?"
Jaden's like, "I should be asking you that instead."
Yeah.
Because you refuse to talk about what happened. And he's like, "Do you really want to kiss me and then run away?" And he's like, "Look, we gotta focus on this case." And he's like, "Look, you got something to say, you gotta say it." And he's like, "Look, I'll give you 3 days, focus on this case, do whatever. But then I expect answers about what happened. Fair. Because honestly, I'm fully on Kamin's side about this whole thing, where it's like, they're the serial killer running around, and your brother's one of the targets.
Literally.
We should focus on this before our little makeout session upstairs.
We very well should. Yes. I feel like this is priority numero uno.
Yes.
Okay? Everything else, we will worry about later. But I like that he's putting like a time frame on it and is like, we are gonna talk about this. Okay, this is a thing that is going to happen, because I know that if we don't put a time limit on it, you're going to pretend it didn't happen forever. And that's not happening.
Right. So then we are at Belle's merit ceremony. We see the 5 other friends there, as well as 3 randoms as well. And that's it. And Jade and Kamin are watching this, and they're talking, and they're like, it's weird that so many, like, not a lot of people showed up. And they're like, well, yeah, people didn't like her.
Yeah, so, like, she was a kind of a bitch, so...
Yeah. And they brought this up, which I'm glad they did, because when I saw Belle's merit thing, I was like, why did this happen with Tara and Pufai? And then they explained, they're like, well, they had families, Belle didn't.
Yeah, they probably did, like, stop by to them, but, like, they were organized by someone else.
Right, the family. Which, I feel like the reason we didn't see Pufai's was because we would have saw a certain brother there. That's why we didn't see it.
Just saying! Damn, your theory is your theory.
I might be dying on this hill. You know what?
You might be dying.
I might be dying on this hill.
That. I'm gonna write it down. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna write it down.
So then people are giving Tonkla the envelopes with money in them. And later we see him take out all the money. And Shireen notices that. And she's like, you're still taking money? And he's like, no, well, no, it's fine. And
I'm gonna add to your thing. I'm gonna add and take away.
Wait. Okay.
It's kind of I'm kind of going through like a low motion here. What if Champ's not involved at all? And what if I'm also right? What if it's Pufai and her brother working together?
That could be it too. Like, cause here's the thing. Right now, if it's just one person, I'm more likely to put it on Puth.
Yes.
Because I am convinced in my head for some reason that Puth and Pufai are brothers and sister.
That makes sense.
Champ, I just think would be interesting because I feel like he would, like, you know, because it's like he doesn't really care so much, and if there really is like the secret deep down like emotion he's been like stuffing down, maybe because of his dad or whoever, and like him like lashing out like this and working with her brother, I think would also be interesting. Though it could be Pufai as well, and she's actually secretly alive. And they're plotting revenge. I don't know, but you know, I could see that as well. But also, if Puth and Champ are working together, this would
do the romance thing. Yeah, the romance thing.
Maybe a couple. Why they're together in the intro? Why they're second in the intro?
That would make sense.
Honestly, I think outside of Jada and Kamin, the next main character would be Smiles. Honestly.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
I don't know. I don't know. The intro threw me off. Now I'm convinced of I don't know.
Try not to think about the intro. Think about the clues in the show. I'm trying.
I know. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to think of clues in the show, but like my BL brain's
I'm
like,
so
but what about this?
I'm so bad at separating like the vibes I feel from like the experience I've had watching other like cop or murder mystery shows, and like actual in-universe clues. Like it's like the acting for the audience thing. I'm like, acting for the audience. I'm like, wait, but that's something I'm feeling. Take that out of the equation. I need to look into like what clues we have, like actual ones. Like placing myself in the show.
I know. It's hard. Anyway, then Shireen is talking with Tonkla, and she's like, do you really think you can protect me by acting like this? Stealing all the money and stuff? And he's like, I can, and I already did. Because if it weren't for me, this might have been your ceremony.
The fact he tells her is crazy.
Well, no! The fact that he's apparently in love with her is crazy.
Yeah, bro, I was like, oh, that's a curveball, hello!
I was like... Which, again, here's the thing. If Champ and Shireen are supposed to be together, these two coupling up, and that leaves Champ alone, that leaves Doctor to come in, that leaves them to go on a murder spree. It adds... Oh, if Tonkla ends up dying next.
Oh.
Because if Shireen tells Champ and she's like, oh my god, he's all over me, he's the one who got Belle killed, like, she could go tell him all that and be like, Next on my
we
hit list.
need someone else to get a truth or dare letter next then and circle his name.
I hope it's time because we know nothing about him.
We know nothing about him, and that's weird. That's very weird. All we know is that he buys the alcohol. And he was there when Belle doused a girl in acid. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
I need more.
Yeah. Yeah, he does show part of the letter too. So I guess he kept it there letter. He didn't give it to Smiles. I guess.
Yeah, I know. So apparently, like, maybe Smiles just knew, or they sent a picture to a number or something. Like, there was a way that Smiles knew that the name was circled.
I want to know how Smiles knew he dared Belle.
Yeah, there's kind of a missing link there, and I would like to know what that is. And yes, it's confirmed now he circled Belle's name. So, and the fact that he was like, oh, by the way, I had a hand to deal in Belle's death is crazy.
Well, here's the thing. He does say that.
Yes.
But he says it more like, I did it to save and protect you.
Yeah.
Because, see, I don't have to be an NP's son to protect you. I can do it on my own.
Damn.
I'm murdering your friend.
By murdering your friend. Jesus fucking hell.
Tom Clyde is so weird, but he's honestly really interesting.
Yeah, I need to know more here.
And, like, a weird part of me kind of likes him, but I'm also like, he's also weird.
Yeah.
Like, in a way. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, then I guess Jade and Camille are watching the security footage of all this. And they're like, busted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they go down, stop him. They search his bag and get the dare letter. Ken takes him away.
Now I'm wondering how...
The new year brings new health goals and wealth goals. Protecting your identity is an important step. Your info is in endless places that could expose you to identity theft, leading to lost funds. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Resolve to make identity health and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
What would you be charged with? Obstruction? Yes. But, like, would you be charged? It would be, like, coercive. Because, like, would you be charged with murder? But, like, no. Because you were, like, forced to do it or you would die. But, like, so would that be, like...
Well, I don't think he's getting arrested.
Yes, he is.
Because they don't really say, oh, you're under... I think they're just, like, taking him in maybe for more questioning or something. Like, but it's, like, by force. Because they're like, hey, you lied to us. We need to do it this way.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He technically has a hand to play in her death. Like, he has circled her name and she has died because of that. So what would he be charged with? I was trying to figure it out. But, like...
No, I know. I
don't know.
Well, it depends, like, how you think of it. It's like, because it's like, if he didn't do it, he'd die.
Yeah.
And if he circled either Belle or Shireen, one of them would die. Though he could play it like he didn't know that would really happen. Like, he was just like, because he could be like, well, look, I just circled a name because I was told to, and they were like, oh, it killed me. Like, I'm trying to protect myself. I just did it for whatever. I didn't really think would actually happen. Thought maybe it was all a joke.
Fair enough.
Like, he could easily play like that because, like, I don't know.
It's interesting. I'm curious.
But so then as Kamen leaves, he clocks a car that has a...
Yeah.
Like an engineering kind of bag with like the neutron.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, okay. So I thought that was a letter for half a second because it was the red and it was like red and black and everything. But no, it's the engineering thing, isn't it? The Avengers. Isn't that what it is?
Oh, it looks like the neutron thing from Jimmy Neutron. I'm not making this up.
Let me look. I fucking love Jimmy Neutron. Okay, wait. Let me do a little look-see here. Oh, wait, yeah, it does. I thought for half a second I thought it was a pentagram when I blinked and saw it. Is it some kind of jacket?
Well, that would be a whole nother story.
That would be a whole nother story. Is it some kind of jacket that's like slung over the back? It's definitely an engineering thing. Well, if it's like a
Oh, I know what it is.
what is it?
Jinkies. I know what it is. I know what it is.
You know what it is?
Jinkies.
I attributed it to the chemistry thing that we were about to talk about.
Chemistry.
Yes.
It's a chemistry thing.
I was about to. Okay, good. So we were okay. So sick. So we did the same thing at the same time. Jinkies. Okay.
Yes. It's him. It's coming in acknowledging the fact that we're assuming this is Tongkla's car.
Yeah.
Tongkla is a chemistry engineering major. Or maybe just a chemistry major or whatever. But he knows chemistry.
Or if this is a jacket inside of a car, what if this is someone else's jacket?
Well, that's what I think too. But I think right now come in thinking this is
Yes.
his car. This is him.
Yes.
But you are right. It could be someone else.
It could be someone else's. But we have confirmation that someone has knowledge in chemistry.
Champ.
Maybe. Oh God, I don't know. Time.
Mate, who fucking knows? All we know is he gets alcohol.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
Although, if you think about it, it could very well be Tongkla's as well. Because I don't think it's Tongkla, obviously, because he's getting letters. But like, the thought could progress to he also mixes the drinks that are given to him because he's really good at doing that. Could understand the ratio pretty well, chemistry mind and all that. So, I don't know.
Or what if, this is weird, is what if it was like, okay, he texted the dare letter or sent dare letter to Smiles or whatever, and then Smiles was like, how do you want me to kill her? And he was like, well, she poured acid, and he's like, what kind? And he kind of explained how to do it.
That would be like
that would make it a bit more associated with the murder, like you were talking about earlier, but we don't know if that happened or not.
He would 100%, he'd be an accessory at that point.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know. Anyway, then coming in, Jay returned to the office, and Cancun is wanted again there.
Saying shit.
And he brought snacks.
He brought snacks specifically,
which look really good, but Jay keeps eating them all.
He's like, "Oh, thank you so much." That's like
I don't even know what they are, but they look so fucking good.
They're macarons.
No, but they're macarons with like stuff inside.
Yeah, they're fancy macarons.
Well, I know because macarons are a lot like have like the thin layer, so it looks like two macaron like top and bottom, and then like a like
really
like cream inside.
Yeah, that's what a macaron
macarons are
is.
not that thick.
Yeah, they are.
No, I've had macarons. They are not that thick.
Oh, it's like an extra creamed macaron.
Yeah, it's kind of like a double stuffed macaron.
Yeah, it's a double stuffed macaron.
Which I want because I fucking love macarons.
I don't, because I think I don't even know if I've really fully had one, but they're made with, what is it, almond flour or something, and I don't eat nuts.
Anyway, after this whole eating of the macaroon stuff, Cancun is like, hey, do you remember earlier we found ketamine in Tar's body? And Jay cuts him off and he's like, according to what Mirin said, ketamine was found in Belle's room.
Okay. So, but that could have been hers. However, because if it was found in her room, then it probably wasn't Smiles unless he planted it there, because Smiles has been known to like throw it in your face, or at least throw it in Tar's face at the very least, because he liked drugs. So I'm wondering if that has any correlation, but the fact is that it was the same kind of ketamine. It was from the same person that made it. Because it's a specific like strain or a specific mix or whatever. It's from the same people.
So then Cancun is like, but before these students' murders cases, I've also encountered other bodies that contained ketamine.
The same ketamine.
So come in and ask if that means we're talking about the same killer. Yeah, Cancun doesn't think so.
No. I think it's the same supplier, but not the same killer.
Yes. Which I think, based on the end of this episode, is the ketamine supplier.
Yes, I think so. It's he's either like the kingpin here, or he supplies it, or whatever.
And then once again, may I have your number? And Jay's like, I mind actually. I do mind if you take his number. We're in a hurry.
Go away.
Yeah, so he might make hell of macaroon, but like he's still annoying as fuck right now. Like he's starting to really bug me.
Yeah, he was starting to bug me as well. I was like, okay, we need to start like reading the room.
Yeah. So Kamin asks where we're going. He's like, well, we are going to patrol because I remember that those kids arranged drug deliveries. And he's like, okay, well, Tonghua, we just brought him in. So they were going to interrogate Tonghua.
Yeah.
That's where they took him.
He's like, we're just gonna leave him in there, just sitting.
Yeah.
That-
And Kamin's like, look, here's what we'll do. You and Lieutenant Ken, go ahead, do the drugs thing. I'll deal with Tenkun or Tonghua, and I'll meet you there.
A lot of T's in this.
I know. But then, as Jade's about to leave, Kamin stops him like, wait. He's like, just be careful. And he's like, does that mean you're worried about me? And he's like, yes, I'm worried about you.
Yeah, I'm worried. Oh my god.
So then we're chasing down, I'm pretty sure the same fucking kid from the first episode.
Yeah, I think so. That seems like a good. I don't know if it is, but like, let me look.
He looks exactly the same.
He looks exactly the same.
And he confesses once Jade pulled the gun out too, so.
Yeah, by the way, Jade, can we stop pulling a fucking gun on people that are unarmed and are just like running? Like that's not what we do. That is not how police work works.
This is what we call good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, this is hella bad cop, okay?
Yeah, this is hella bad cop. But he gets what he wants. You know, he confesses to Wild Hunt.
Yeah, same kid.
And so then Jade is driving, we're assuming, to Wild Hunt as Ken takes care of the guy. And then all of a sudden, the car is driving the wrong side of the road and hits him.
Yeah. Bro.
This confused me and this shocked me.
This threw the fuck out of my... I was getting whiplash. Like...
And then Kamin gets a call in the office. And he's like, have you ever heard that curiosity kills a cat?
Dun, dun, dun.
And I totally thought of, do you like scary movies?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was getting that vibe. I was like...
He's got a similar, like, tone.
Yeah. And Kevin's like, what? Who is this? And it's like, I understand you're new. You probably don't know much yet. Let this be a lesson.
Oh, no.
And then hangs up.
No!
And then as Kamin hangs up, he sees that there were a bunch of missed calls from Jade.
Why? Why are there that many from Jade if he was just driving, right? Wasn't he just driving? When did he call him? That many times.
It says it was 45 minutes ago.
But he's still, like, in his car, like, it. Like...
Well, I know, but I'm like, depending on how long... I don't...
It's like, what? Where'd they come from? Like, what is... I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know when he had time to do that. Like, he just woke up in his car, and it's like, disoriented and shit. Like, when did that happen?
I don't know.
It's a little bit of a plot hole, I will say. I think it's just
I have
to,
no
like...
idea when this happened.
I
Because
feel
we
like
see
it's
his car
just to create worry.
in his... The phone's in his car.
Yeah. I feel like this is to create worry. Maybe he turned off his phone while he was interrogating.
Yeah.
And he had been calling him already before that.
That's what, I could see it as once Jay found out it was Wild Hunt, he was calling him just be like, hey, we're going Wild Hunt, hey, we're going Wild Hunt. Called him many times because, you know, he's kind of obsessive. And then he, you know, didn't answer any of it because he probably just like, okay, Jay, whatever. Like, honestly, he probably saw it and ignored it because like, look, Jay's just, you know, being himself. Then he gets a call from random number guy. And he's like, hey, and he's like, let this be a lesson. And then he realized he called him so many times where he thinks he's calling him for help. In reality, he wasn't, but he is in danger.
Yes. I think mainly this was all here to create worry, and they just forgot that this timeline happened.
I do too, but my thing kind of makes him.
Yeah, I like that. We'll go with that.
Great. And then we see Kamin call him, but he's still kind of like out of it. His head hurts. As someone emerges from a van and walks over. And he's like, I heard you were looking for me as he opened the door. And Jade looks up at him. And he's like, it's me. Sonja.
So is he Korean?
I guess so.
Huh.
Is ketamine a Korean drug?
No, it's just a drug in general.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're like they will like import it from Korea.
Like this specific like brand of K? Like, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Because like
guess, yeah.
K's a thing. It's a thing everywhere. It's a thing here.
Well, I know. I don't know. Maybe it's like I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. But this man, apparently they know each other, I guess, kind of ish, or he knows of him at the very least because he's like, it's me, like. So
hey, you were looking for me. You were after my drug dealing cases. Oh. Anyway, then Cummins driving and he's talking to Ken, and he's like, "Where's Jade?" And he's like, "He went to Wild Hunt." He calls Jade again, but he is busy getting the shit beat out of him.
Yep. The way fucking Sonjae like stands there and like stares at the phone for a second, like smiling, I'm like, that's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like you kind of rubbed me the wrong.
Well, also way. It's the fact that he like after he hits him, we see like 2 big rings on his hand.
Yeah, bruh.
And I'm like, that hurt.
That hurt. That hurt like a bitch.
Yeah. And so then Kamen calls Ken and he's like, send backup immediately. And then we get an end credit scene. I was kind of shocked the episode ended like right there. I was like, oh,
I know.
what?
I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
And then the night before, Kamen is in his room working on the case, and Jade falls onto his bed. And she's like, come on, it's time to go to sleep. You know, you gotta stop working. And he pulls him to bed, tucks him in, and sleeps next to him. And then when he's sure he's asleep, he clings onto him as they sleep.
In his jacket still, by the way. Or it was like at least button up.
Yeah, no, he is fully clothed. But...
He's fully clothed and the light is still on.
Listen, I have a reason for this one. It's because had any movement or anything could have woken him up and then come in and would kick him out. So he was like, you know what, I'll sleep in my clothes, I'll sleep with the light on, as long as I get to cuddle with him, it's fine.
Whatever you want to tell yourself, this motherfucking light thing is gonna kill me. I would like an explanation from the people who maybe have been to Thailand or are from Thailand. Guys, why do they always sleep with the light on?
It's so the shot looks good.
There was a reason for the sniff kiss, right? And we figured that out. Is there a reason for the light thing? Because it's driving me nuts.
I honestly don't know because I'm just like production wise it's to make the shot look better.
Fair enough, but like every single time they fall asleep, I'm like, lights on. Why is your light still on?
I don't know. Anyway, who's the MVP for this episode, Emma?
Oh gosh, who is the MVP for this episode? Think about this. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, there is a reason. I just looked it up.
Oh, there is a reason.
While not universal, it's common in Thailand for people to sleep with some lights on, often due to cultural norms valuing communal living over absolute darkness, a different perception of noise disrupting sleep, hotel convenience with master switches, or personal preference less safety. Essentially, in rural settings where night sounds are common but lights often comfort or aid navigation, it is a different approach to sleep than Western ideals with less emphasis on total silence and darkness for everyone.
Wow, okay.
Boom.
We love it. There's actually an explanation. Okay, I won't complain anymore.
There we go. There we go. And now we know.
Thought it was a random show thing. Thank you.
Yeah, it is a Thai thing, and we gotta deal with it.
Woohoo. All right. Let's see. Okay.
I think I know mine.
I think I know mine, but it's not like a solid one, but it's
me neither.
It's a one.
There's only one thing I can think of this person did, and I'm like, that was actually pretty good. 3, 2, 1.
Come in.
Jay.
Oh. Okay.
I said Jay because when he heard that Belle was missing, he immediately called come in.
Fair enough.
And immediately went for that, and I guess he helped organize the whole thing for Belle too, so.
Fair enough.
Good for him.
I said come in because I was just torn between come in and Jade because they both kind of like noticed things that aided the investigation. But I feel like come in noticed a couple more. Like he noticed that the acid is used in glass etching. He noticed that they would have knowledge in chemistry. And he noted, I was gonna say Jade as well, because he noticed that in the reflection, the dash cam, plus that they had glasses.
Right.
So, like, it's hard to judge between the two, but, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Jade. I'm gonna give it to Jade, because he is getting the shit beat out of him currently, and he needs a win.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, murder board.
Murder board.
It's time for the murder board. Okay, let's see. Let me grab it. All right. Murder board. Murder board. All right. Murder board. Okay, nothing has been added to the timeline because nothing new was learned.
Right.
And barely anything was changed because we did not learn much. I did add to Chireen's, just so we could keep an eye on it, could still be acting in universe and not for the audience.
Right.
And I also added to Champ's glasses at Bells, maybe, ? But also could be Puss, but he's still over in persons of interest because I forgot he wears glasses. So that's a thing. And I also added to Jay's that he was there when Belle threw acid. So, voila. Those are the three things I added. I don't think anything else was added. Did I add something there? Chosen by Tonka. I have to take the question mark off of that. Yeah. No one was added to the list because they haven't received any letters yet. So yeah, that's it.
Right.
Still,
okay.
It's still Chireen.
It's not a lot on the murder board this week, which granted, because again, this episode more focused on, I think, the drug aspect, and I feel next episode probably will too, where we're like, who are they giving these drugs out to?
Yeah. And
that will help us find out who is murdering them all.
Yes. My top suspect is still Chireen, just because we didn't learn enough.
Yeah, my top suspect is Puth now.
Fair enough. I mean, it's conjecture, but like, I like
it has nothing to do with the show itself or like the evidence we're getting in show, other than the glasses one, I guess. And actually, you know what? Some of this does actually work. It's just we haven't seen him in a while.
Some of it does work. Yeah, just some of it does work. So I do like your theory.
Like the chemistry,
I feel like
the glasses, they all lead to him. It's just they're not looking at him, and we're not seeing him.
I could very well. It honestly, most of my brain right now is saying it's not Chireen, but I feel like I just didn't get enough in-universe stuff to be like, oh, it's obviously this above her when she has so much evidence stacked against her, and all we've got for Puth is glasses
and chemistry
and chemistry, glasses and chemistry. But also those are maybe. So like, I feel like clue-wise, I'm gonna just stick to what I've got, but my gut is telling me it's not her.
Yeah, I don't really think it's her either.
Yeah.
Okay, well, join us next week where we will be recapping Dare You to Death, episode 5.
Woo. Hopefully more information.
That would be the halfway point.
Halfway point, oh my god. We gotta get something big at the halfway point. We have to.
Yeah, I feel like next week we're probably going to focus more on the drugs and where they came from. Maybe shut down the whole drug dealing thing. And then this will help us lead to who Smiles is.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully. So we will see you all next week for that.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.